Today I'm going to talk to you about a fun little postcard that was inspired by a house. That's right, and not just any house, but the Spite House. So if you haven't heard about the Spite House, buckle up. We have a lot of fun in this episode. And if you have no listings, this one is for you. My name is Janine Sasso. I'm the owner and founder of the Hyperlocal Agent. And today I thought, why not explore the thought of a spite mailer? I know, right? Crazy little concept that came about because I was looking at a documentary with my husband about spite houses, these teeny tiny houses that were built and they're like 3 feet thin, thick, however you want to call it. And I thought, what if there's a spite mailer? What if there's a spite postcard, right? What would that be like? So I started exploring the concept, and lo and behold, I got an email, ding, new listing. And I'm like, I hate when that happens, right? I'm like, man, this must be the feeling that somebody got when they decided to build a spite house. Like, you didn't get a listing, or a listing came on the market that didn't have your name attached. I'm highly competitive, so that's how I feel. And I thought, what if there's a spite mailer? But ethically, of course, and built for me to actually do gain listings. So the spite mailer was born. The spite mailer goes something along the lines of, hey, by the way, one of your neighbors listed a house down the street, and with the increased activity, I know that we can get you an amazing price with all these eyeballs on your property. So the spite mailer is really just leveraging either a lost opportunity or it's leveraging just in general activity in your neighborhood. So many times people are saying, oh, I don't know what to send. I don't know when to send it. There's always activity. Activity is the number one thing that you could leverage to actually send something out. Now, obviously, we don't want to down talk the neighbor because he will likely get a postcard from us too, right? But it's like, can you just consider doing this spite mailer right around that area as a radius? And it gives you a target. Now, that is an easy way for you to determine, where do I want to be? How many people do I want? And again, don't go crazy and have hundreds and hundreds of people, right? You can send like a small 100 people radius spite mailer. And it's just really all about seeing, well, now that there's activity, who else is talking about potentially having a conversation about moving? Pivoting the conversation to you and to your inbox would be the goal with this spite mailer. And I know it sounds so sad, but really at the end of the day, that's what we do with expired listings. That's what we can do with for sale by owners, right? I mean, we can do anything in terms of marketing as long as we're not interfering with another agent. We're not down talking that they got the listing. I mean, good for them, right? It's like there's enough business out there for all of us. And I'm not worried about the fact that there's one listing that didn't go on the market with me, but I know it's going to motivate me to get into action. It's going to motivate me to say, hey, I'm here. We need to talk. I need a listing. So if you have been waiting for momentum and you are competitive, you are like, you don't like to see other people's sign in your yard. That's me. I would highly suggest maybe consider this your motivating indicator to say, okay, time to get into action. Time to get into action. People didn't know I was there, okay? This has nothing to do with another agent being better than you. This has all to do with you were not there when that seller needed to make a decision or needed to call somebody. So you have to do better. You have to be present more. You have to show up more. What can you do in order to accomplish that? Insert the spite mailer. Okay, so I hope this one is a fun little one. It is not meant for you to be spiteful. It is meant for you to be motivated based on activity in your area. And let's just say instead of a new listing, it's an expired one, right? A listing expires off the market. You're not going necessarily to just after the expired, but you could also use it as a spite mailer and say, hey, one of your neighbor's homes just came off the market, and with that, there's more eyeballs that just freed up just in case you were thinking about making a move and you still need an agent that can get the job done. So again, messaging matters, positioning matters. Don't use scare tactics. I think we should probably make an entire episode on that one, right? But if you're showing up for your community, show up. And if they're not hiring you, it is your sign to be more visible and plant yourself right in plain view, just like a spite house. All right. I hope this was helpful today, and I will see you in our next episode. If you need more resources on all things direct mail, geographic farming, you can head over to thehyperlocalagent.com. Make sure you take our free quiz on how much of a hyperlocal agent you actually are. It's a lot of fun, 10 questions, and I'm sure you'll be surprised. And I'll see you pretty soon.